buried. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Looking for room, it's Barry. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense was not fooled on that 3rd down. They were expecting that could be run. Linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get...
Snags it, and there's running room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. LSU right back to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. All over him immediately.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
They've methodically worked their way down the field. The 11th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Sets his feet. It's Levin. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, it's Hill. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
On the play. Good enough for 1st down.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to ride this running back. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Maybe some room here. At the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 39 sets a kickoff.
On the return, it's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They want to run it left here. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sets his feet, it's Levin. Makes the catch, it's Watkins. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the tight end. Handoff, Caden Durham. Runs through a tackle. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Driving forward, it's Berry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Looking for a man, it's Levin. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. LSU quick to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown LSU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes. The 50. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the returner will be brought down. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Davison. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's Underwood. Out wide left, it's Moore. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Breaks the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Shakes off the defender. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Underwood to throw. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. LSU right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Throws for the tight end. Left side is Thomas. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. Rolling, Underwood. Look out. And it's a sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Gets open down the middle. And they swarm him under. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Underwood. Out wide right, it's Hill. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. They're all over it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 7 team, the Kansas State Wildcats.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
And it's the Cougars trying to keep the ball rolling with their 11th straight win. It's been a dream season following that early loss. This will be a dangerous postseason team.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the run, it's Hill. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Here's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Underwood. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense fooled that time.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Moves to his right. Looking to the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Touchdown, Tiger! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Underwood to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the ground, it's Berry. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Throws it deep. Intercepted, number 19. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action with Underwood. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, makes the grab in their space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Deep in the end zone, it's Bear. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Hill. Brought down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, it's Durham. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Here's Durham one more time. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Man, it's just been that kind of day. This is one of those games you just want to forget. They've been dominated in every phase. They're getting blown out. Now you give up a safety in the 4th quarter. There are a lot of coachable moments, a lot of teachable things this coaching staff's going to have to dig into here this week of practice.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game. But I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing, Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move to the left. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Underwood escapes the pressure to his right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Underwood. Rushes on. And they got him.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of...
He's going for a big play downfield. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control. He's into the open down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point.
21.
And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Enough to move the chains. Hits the accelerator to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play to pad the stats. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.